What is up, my little tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on the streets of Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all of your Magic card related needs. We got ourselves some more Shadows over Innistrad Remastered. This is the last day. No, well, yeah, will be the last video of the Death Matters cycle of cards. We're going to start getting some cube videos up. We're going to start getting mainly cube, and then in about a week or so we're gonna get ourselves some March of Machines, and oh boy howdy are we looking forward to a new set. So anyway, might be one of the last Shadows over Innistrad Remastered draft videos we get. What's our Death Matters cards here? Oh, it's the Doom Traveler. Open to handware battlements, not so great. First pickable cards are like the Greeting, the Captain, the Traveler. I actually feel like first picking Hamlet Captain this time. Maybe we get to do some fun green-white human nonsense, as I think that deck's pretty good. And I've been drafting like a lot of blue lately. Easy second pick Clear Shot as the best card in the pack, so satisfied with first picking that Hamlet Captain. Clear Shot's great. Good removal spell. Oftentimes it's a 2-for-1. Sure, it is one of those removal spells that if they use an instant speed removal spell in response, they can blow you out or whatever, but generally this card is just too good. Other good cards in the pack: Grapple with the Past is solid, Bidding is good, Mad Prophet's Ite, easy. Clear Shot. I have not seen very many. In fact, I've seen maybe one good Death Matters deck, and really that's just playing with some of the standalone busted cards like Murder of Crows. I mean, everybody wants to try to live the dream of the Steel and Sack, right? With this card here, the Traitorous Blood. And there are a handful of ways to sacrifice in the format, but just never really came together. Okay, what do we have? Wow, crazy good third pick here. Accursed Witch, pretty solid. Very bad versus bounce spells, but great otherwise. Grafmal's fantastic for any Clue synergy enthusiasts. We got a Purge here, Incendiary Flow, Bombardment, Courier, Scab. Lot of solid cards. I guess the best card here being the Flow. Yeah. I mean, I could take the Byway Courier, but it is just worse than the Flow, and since we're still pick 3, probably better to stay a little bit open. Okay. I don't think this is a bomb by any means, but Zealous Conscripts is just a solid card. I have been doing a lot of werewolves lately too, but I mean, I'm just going to read the signals and jump into whatever deck's most open, and I think Conscripts is a pretty sweet one, especially following the Flow. For the humans, you could consider like the Slayer, but yeah. Let's get Zealous into a Stromkirk Occultist, perhaps. This is much, much better when you have access to the Madness ability as a surprise. Stromkirk Occultist can often get in and get the ability, but with enough removal or combat tricks, this card does some work. It does trample, after all. Another Ingenious Scab going around. A couple filler red-green cards otherwise. Oh, okay, there's a Veteran Cathar. And a Doom Traveler and a Subjugator Angel. So, quite a few good green-white signs here. Now, the thing is, if I end up in red-green, the Heirloom would actually be pretty good. Right, because presumably you're going to end up with a decent number of werewolves. But that being said, I don't have any werewolves yet. There is actually another Heirloom, right, that can come back around. And I think these cards are pretty good signals for green and white as a pair. So I'm going to take the Cathar here with high upsides of maybe still being green-white. Though right now we will still lean towards the red-green. Kind of a filler pack here. Briarbridge Patrol and Puncturing Light are both okay, but not amazing. I guess we'll just take the Patrol as it's good with like the fight and punch effects. Okay, there's a Gaia Reach Bandit. I'm probably going to end up regretting passing that neglected Heirloom then if the white dries up and we still keep seeing a lot of good red, but maybe we wheel that other Heirloom like I said. Yep, there it is. Perfect. Not bad. Okay. I'm guessing I'm going to end up in the werewolf deck then. Probably going to end up cutting the Veteran Cathar. There are enough overlaps with humans and werewolves/wolves that the Hamlet Captain's usually just going to be okay. Let's get a Grapple with the Past here. Wouldn't be surprising if I pick up a couple of Delirium Matter cards, right? Most likely the Skinner. Wow, that's a super late graph mole. I mean, obviously Game Trail is just perfect here, so no complaints by any means. Bloodbriar, let's cut off the green and the red at this point. Could still wheel that second neglected heirloom too. And if we did that, I just want to get all of the cheap flip werewolves that we can, or flip creatures that we can. Because it doesn't have to be a werewolf specifically or whatever, right? Yeah. So, like Gatstaff Arsonist, usually I don't particularly care for this card. It's an okay top-end werewolf, but with a deck that maybe has 2 neglected heirlooms, I'm much more likely to run that. Wow, a second grapple with the pass. Man, there are some drafts where I am like the self-mill deck, and I never see a grapple, and then we're just casually getting 2 in the first pack here. No problem. All right, on to pick one of the second pack. This looks to be a pretty easy captive over Lightning Axe. Vessel of Nascency is pretty darn good. Dryad would be okay with the double grapples we currently have. I think Captive is just too solid. Yep, just does everything, right? Early game ramp, late game win con. It's a wolf for synergies. It flips for the heirloom. Everything about it sells me on it. Another really solid pack here for us. I could be taking these young wolves, but I don't think they're actually all that great in green-red werewolves. You do get some synergies, but look at all these other goodies we have. Let's plan on wheeling that game trail again. I'm just going to take another incendiary flow here, especially since we actually haven't seen any Moonlight Hunt to go around. Possibilities of wheeling the Whelp, the Cultivator, and the Occultist maybe as well. Okay, let's get the Logger. Very easy. Another solid pack, though, with playables. Savannah Lions in red would be fine. Whelp is a wolf. 2-1 Menace, good solid card there. Another Grapple, Voice, Mischief, all playable. Get the Logger. Into a Byway Courier, I guess. No synergy, just a solid 3. Well, I guess I do have that Hamlet Captain. I think that's better than taking the Hollowhenge Scavenger here or the Make Mischief. Another Deathcap Cultivator, another Briarbridge Patrol. There's that Moonlight Hunt I was talking about. I'm at 4 werewolves, no wolves. This is always a card that you try to wheel, though. And I already have a decent bit of removal, so I don't need to prioritize the hunt here, I think. Because, again, only one deck wants this. So, should be able to wheel those. Nice. Conduit of Storms, solid 3-drop werewolf. That puts us to 5 total wolves, werewolves. There, now I guess we'll take our first Moonlight Hunt. Shreds of Sanity is not terrible, actually. But I don't think we're going to go with that. Okay, I'm actually really pleased just to play 3/3s for 3 in this deck, especially when they were synergistic, right? What I might end up doing is actually cutting both of these grapples. There's just not going to have much synergy in the deck. I'm not going to start taking Gnarlwood Dryads in the off chance. I think I'd rather just stick to the pure werewolf theme, although, could just play the Vessel of Nascency. Again, that's pretty late, so... Man, those 2 late grapples in pack 1, Vessel of Nascency wheeling here in pack 2. Human count is 8, so the Intrepid Provisioner is not terrible. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the creature. Ignore the graveyard synergies. Go full on werewolf/human. We're expecting the other Moonlight Hunt to wheel. It could be that I'm cutting this Occultist here, too. Like, it's a fine card, but again, it's not going to have any synergy in our deck. Not taking the Wolf. We might play Censor. Could also play the Confront. I guess I don't mind this combat trick because it also kind of draws you a card later on. And if I start picking up a couple other Confront the Unknowns, they do get better in multiples. Let's see, we have a Patrol that can also make clues and the Courier, so... Another maybe here, Make Mischief. I've had some Solid success with Make Mischief, though I don't think you want to run it every single time. Weirding Woods, Scavenger. Not sure what pick the second Moonlight Hunt was in, but we might not end up wheeling it. Not a big deal if we don't. We're looking at 4 removal spells right now with a couple of tricks. Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. And now we are Gucci. So, just like 3 more creatures. Maybe cut the Confront, and then that would be our deck, realistically. Ooh, baby. How about a Tireless Tracker Pack 3? One of the better green cards in the format. Does make the Confront the Unknown a little bit better if I decide to end up running it. We could also wheel the Village Messenger, which, again, I'm not a huge fan of, but with the Heirloom and 2 Moonlight Hunt, it's not like the worst. Wow, okay. Excellent first pick in pack 3 into actual no pick pack 2 or pick 2. I'm just gonna rare draft the Distended Mindbender for 20 gems. I don't want to play Thornhide Wolves. Plus, they've been wheeling anyways. I guess the number 1 card we'd be on the lookout for that we could realistically see would be the Alpac Resurgence. To go with our now... Oh, actually, I'm only on 6 wolves / werewolves. Okay, that helps quite a bit. That's a really good one. That makes 2 wolves, as it were. So Pack Guardian alone, if it discards a land, gives you 6 power for Moonlight Hunt. Kind of disgusting. Maybe wheel that Halpack Wolf. Wow, sheesh. Another clear shot, a Shrill Howler, Alchemist's Greeting. I can't pass clear shots, they're just too good. Yeah. I mean, again, the Occultist might actually be worth running here with this much removal. 1 more creature, and that probably would be the deck. We have 10 humans, crazy. 10 humans versus the 7 wolves / werewolves. I still think this could be a very easy cut. Now, admittedly, a lot of the... not a lot, but some of the humans do overlap with the wolves. The Arsonist does, the Bandit does, the Logger does. One, two, three, 4. I only have 4 2-drop creatures. Kind of low there, though. If I could just get a couple more Hinterland Loggers, that'd be great. Ulrich's Kindred's pretty good. Juggernaut's actually really good with this much removal. I think I like the Juggernaut more, though. It's just big. Another Conduit. Okay, that might be the deck, unless I get some later pickups. Oh, Captive's also good. I guess we can go Captive 16 lands. That's another Deathcap Cultivator. Yeah, because we have, what, a Cultivator already and 2 Captives now, so 8 Forest, 8 Mountain should be... Oh, no, and the Game Trail. So I guess we go 7 Mountain, 8 Forest, and the Game Trail. Okay, do we want to replace something? Yeah, I think the Courier gets replaced with the Wolf. Village Messenger also wheeled. That probably can replace the Occultist then. There we go. Oh, I guess the Briar... Not the Briar Bridge. Yeah, the Briar Bridge Patrol can also go, even though it's not bad in our deck. We'd probably rather have one of those 3 drops instead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have 6 creatures on turns 1 and 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures on turn 3. I don't need another Halpack. Man, so many grapples that I'm not running. Sad. Yeah, I guess just the Trampler that can get some value is worth it. Would have loved to have 1 more 2-drop instead of 1 more 3-drop, but I think this deck is real good. So let's see. Oh, actually we have just as much red as we do green. But the green, it looks like we need a little bit earlier, save for that one of messenger. So yeah, I think I will go one more forest over mountain. Looks really good. Ended up with a total of 11 wolves / werewolves. 2 moonlight hunt, 2 incendiary flow, 2 clear shots. That's just, our removal's fantastic, so. Pretty solid deck. Guessing we're going to get 4 or 5 wins on average. I would be surprised if we get anything less than 4 wins, and not surprised if we get a trophy. But we'll see. Stay tuned for round 1. Let's go. Round 1 we go, with our little werewolf deck. That's definitely a keeper. Turn 2 Deathcap Cultivator means on turn 3 we might be able to play the tracker and get a clue if we just find a land here. I guess I'm still going to lead with the one that has power. Well, dang it. Of course they have the bombardment. So still hoping to hit a land next turn, of course. Nice. Man, there's almost a world where I don't play out that land. Especially since it's not a mountain, but I think I'm going to anyways. Yeah, okay. I think it's probably best now just to wait. This ain't great for us, obviously. Oh. I'd be very happy if they didn't attack. Well, that is a problem. So, I really need to draw a mountain this turn. Well, and just like that, I guess we lose. Sweet. Probably didn't even matter that I played out the land with the captives, since we just needed to find a mountain there. If we had hit a mountain that turn, we would have been great. Tracker, get a clue, flow, kill the Arlen. But now, as it stands, I don't think we have anything we can do. I could, like, clear shot the courier there, but... Oof. That's the way it goes sometimes. Well, little 1-0, or rather 0-1 start, not exactly where we want to be, but we'll do better. All right, on to game number 2 after an unfortunate first game. That looks a little bit better. We actually have both colors this time. And a pretty good looking curve. If they play a creature on turn 2, we can flow it. If they do nothing, we get to flip our messenger, so... Seems like a win in my books either way, although I think here we're probably better off just cultivating. We don't need to flow the priest immediately, and that gives us some better options if we can draw some spells that can go in addition to these. Or if we draw like our tracker from last time, for example. If they just pass here, that flips our messenger, that's good too. Huh. It's kind of a strange play, but I guess... Oh, well, we might blow them out here real bad if they double block. Now, let's just lead on Conduit. Get the red spells out of our hand first. Since we only have one mountain, that is to say. Alright, that's fine. They might be able to double spell here. If not, they're going to be in pretty rough shape. Okay, so let's see. We will be able to double spell this turn. I think at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and target the priest with the flow. They're going to tap the conduit, would be my guess. Oh, okay. That works too. Then I guess I'm pretty happy if they double block. I think I might just let the double block happen. I'll, like, 2 for 1 there is great for me. And I still get to play out the Gaia Reach second main phase because there's a red floating. Now, the only awkward thing about this is that the Gaia Reach already had haste. But since, again, I only have 1 red source, I think I want to prioritize playing the red spells, and there's a good reason. So getting rewarded there for making the color-efficient play. Well, that's pretty good, but are they just dead here? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're just dead here to clear shot. Glad I held on to that as well. And then the Hamlet Captain pumps them all. Pretty brutal. Pretty freaking brutal when the draws line up, huh? Alright, on to 1 and 1 we go. Let's keep doing that. Ah, back to these hands, huh? This needs to draw multiple lands. Alright, well, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Hopefully we just rip 1 land immediately. Perfect. Alright, and now I already feel a lot more comfortable. We're not gonna run out the tracker on turn 3. Since we have another play anyways, we'll just go conduit here on turn 3. And then follow up with tracker plus land. Next turn game trail was actually great because we have the forest already in hand. In fact, what we might do is attack with the conduit and play the arsonists next turn, depending on what happens here. Like 5-4 on turn 4 would be pretty strong. And if they use a removal spell to stop the conduit from attacking, then the tracker's more likely to live, you know? I'm okay with that. Man, that's super tempting to Moonlight Hunt the vampire there. Oh, they're not even blocking. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, it's still tempting to play out the Arsonist, but this seems like way too good of a little value for me. And I'm going to make sure that I Moonlight Hunt their 4-1 immediately before they can untap, since I only had 1 werewolf at the time. Yeah, awkwardly, I am okay trading my tracker here away from their Pyrehound if they double block. Alright, if they don't, that's good too. Let's draw a card and then plan on playing the wolf, I guess. Ooh, man. Super juicy draws, even though we didn't draw land, so they're probably going to go for some number of removal spells here, or maybe just pass and try to get me with the Pyrehound. Like, if they do have a removal spell, best case scenario is just like Alchemist's Greeting to tap them out would be great. Perfect. And now we just get to attack with all... They're forced to... Oh, even better. Yeah, they're going to be forced to do some sad blocking here. If they want to block my... well, no, that doesn't even work. They said good game, so I'm not, like, giving them the BM or whatever. Just block the wolf, take 6, go to 3. And again, another really fantastic curve for us. Previous, or similar to last game, we just had like a good curve of creatures with a couple of removal spells, and sometimes that's all you need, you know? I mean, even if they madness another Alchemist's Greeting here, it doesn't matter, so. Game actions. If they went to blocks, I'd flash in the Pack Guardian in response as well, just to show them I also have other things to do. Thank you very much. Alright, lost the first one, but now it's time to rattle off a few in a row. And like I said, this deck is super solid, so getting, on average, you know, 4 or 5 wins does not seem unrealistic. In fact, it'd be more surprising to get anything less. So, go, go, go! Game 4 is afoot. Ooh. This hand's a little bit awkward. We're certainly keeping it, but we only have one wolf/werewolf, and that's a 5-mana spell. But with a 2-mana ramp card and being on the draw, we should ideally be able to find something to enable this a little bit earlier. Hey, Tireless Tracker again, alright. I don't mind the tracker being kind of glued to our opening hand of sorts. As we see a red-blue Ravenous Bloodseeker. Sure. Okay, so we have all the removal we need. Just need to hope we can find some creatures and that the opponent doesn't have too much removal for ours instead. I always say this, but if your opponent's not playing red-black in this format, and they are playing cards like the Ravenous Bloodseeker, it's pretty easy to think they have some number of good Madness Enablers. Wow, they're running the counterspell. Okay. Well, it's good there on the play. You'll note if they were on the draw, that would basically just be game over. I go turn 2 Cultivator, they go turn 3 Bloodseeker, I go turn 4 Tracker plus land or whatever. I hate this, but I think it's the right move. To clear shot and get rid of the Pyrehound right now, before it gets any scarier. Because if I just go Arsonists pass, and they kill the Arsonists, well then the Pyrehound's already 4 toughness, and I don't have a way to utilize the Moonlight Hunts, so... Now, granted, if they do kill this Arsonist, I still don't have a great use for the Moonlight Hunts, but the Pyrehound in red-blue decks, if you don't kill it, it will just snowball and make a quick work of you. Okay. If they have another counter, so be it. Other option was to go double spell there, which is okay, because these are both wolves for the hunt, but... Let's get the big boy online. What are they doing? There we go. Be pretty happy to see just like the 3/3 Flash Flyer here or something. Okay. Nothing? Yeah, great, even better. Just a drag under, sure. A little bit annoying. As I spent my whole turn casting the Arsonists, but it could have been worse. Kind of wish I had, or kind of want to just kill the Bloodseeker so they stop holding priority here. Alright, gonna make the same play. And hope they don't have another drag under. That's fine. Okay, nothing, huh? So, let's go land... Combat. Big chonk, 5 damage. Nice, alright. And then we get to go double creature plus still up, hold up the Moonlight Hunt, which is good. Okay. So now even if they have like a Jace's Scrutiny for the Arsonists or whatever, the Moonlight Hunt will still do enough damage because the Conduit and Captive equal up to 3 themselves. So while there is a world where I could get punished, they need like 2 specific tricks. Worst case scenario would be like Uncaged Fury plus... No, that wouldn't even work, because Jace's Scrutiny would still leave that to as a 1 power, so I'd still have 4. Okay, OP. What you got, man? Timer's gonna go. Alright, so Avacyn's Judgment. Well, they had the Bloodseeker for that, so that's a little bit awkward. Not sure why they didn't Madness that one out, but I'm okay with it. Deterrence, again, is not enough by itself. Wow, they had the double, though. Are you absolutely kidding? They had it? They had the Fury plus bounce, and I got punished. Holy crap. Alright, that was very unlucky, I want to say, but maybe if that's the only way I lose, maybe I'm supposed to just kill that on my turn. That was I think it's both. I think I could have played it safe, but that was extremely unlucky. Wow. Okay, we never should have lost that one, but good beats. Right, let's go to a game number 5 after that unfortunate previous game. So that's one of those scenarios where I can never lose if I make the safe play, but the odds of me losing are so teeny, but they ended up having it, so got punished there. Good opening hand here for us. We have the Village Messenger with Neglected Heirloom, so that can flip real fast, depending on if we want to go for it or not. There's a Steadfast Cathar. Ooh, we do our tracker too. I guess it's better not to go for the flip since we're on the draw here, and instead just kind of develop out our board. Yep, no blocks. Fantastic opening hand here, though. Okay. So yeah, definitely going to attack with both, and I don't really care if they trade with my Hamlet Captain. Hamlet Captain doesn't really do much for our hand. It pumps up the Village Messenger and our 2 other humans, but these humans are already relevant enough as it is. Okay, and now we're doing stuff. This is the turn where we go Howlpack, Wolf attack, Tracker, land, make a clue, heirloom. And so we have a really good next turn of just equipping up our Village Messenger and sacking a clue. And we don't need to do anything else. Oh, it's brutal too. I guess what I can do here is maybe bait a double block first, equip the Tracker, and attack for 4. Oh, they didn't even tap. Oh, I guess I'm gonna attack with both then. Okay. So the Cathar's gonna get buffed here. So in response, I will shoot it. Okay, and they're just off of it. I don't know why they didn't tap. Maybe they just forgot. In any case, nice 3 wins. Ugh, that second loss is going to haunt me. Because they did indeed have exactly, what was it again? Uncaged Fury plus bounce. Plus they needed a 3rd spell to actually hit for lethal. It wasn't lethal before they cast 3 spells. One of them had to be Uncaged, the other had to be bounce. And there's only 1 bounce spell in the format at instant speed anymore, so that's crazy. Alright, 3 and 2. Should be able to win a few more if all the draws go according to plan. Deck's great. Play might not be the best, but deck's great. Yeah, that's a fine looking hand on the play here. Turn 2 Captain, turn 3 Gaia Reach Bandit, smack for 6 is pretty good. Depending on how the opponent wants to play. I mean, we might maybe just even run out the Occultist on turn 3. Although I guess Bandit on 3 makes sense because that will give us something to use the Moonlight Hunt off of. We'll see. Hello. Another mirror match, huh? Yeah, that's fine. Ooh. That's not bad. Alright, let's just go with the Hasties. This has a huge upside of if they somehow don't have another play, it flips. Looks like they do. I'm going to... No, I guess we probably want to Moonlight Hunt that. So I've kind of petered out here, like... I have board presence and I have another creature in my hand, but the opponent has 5 cards, so if they just play anything remotely sizable, I don't really have much going on. I do think I offer the trade and they'll probably accept. Oh. Okay, I am actually surprised. So that tells me they probably have Moonlight Hunt of their own or some other Rabid Bite type effect. Yep. Again, nothing we can do about that anyways. Oh, they have 2? That's very bad. Okay, I mean... They can't kill my Village Messenger. That is going to be extremely problematic for them. Let's hope they don't have any more removal. Because if this flips, any creature I draw is... Yeah, they have to main phase Pack Guardian here, for example. So we're just going to pass. All of a sudden, that's a 5/5 first striking menace creature. Please don't have another Moonlight Hunt. That's fine. And they don't have any good double blocks here, so this is an easy smack attack for me. And then we go Conduit. Make that a 5/6. Good. Okay. Ooh, that's really nice. I guess I'm supposed to re-equip to our menace creature, though. Just attack with that, because they're forced to double block. Like, any way they double block, we're very, very happy about. And if they go for some trick, we have clear shot to completely ruin their day. Okay, this doesn't work. We have first strike, so I'm going to order the Pack Guardian and the Kindred first, pass priority. They have a Resurgence. What does that do? It's going to pump that up to a 4, that up to a 3, so I guess I do need to kill shot in response. And then we still blow them out. Good. Oh, that would have been really good for them had I not top decked the clear shot. Now they're just dead on board because I have 2 lethal threats. Oh, and that works too, but... Phew! Okay, we got our 4 wins. We should be at 5, but... Well, I shouldn't say should, because I deservedly lost, but... Got to 4 wins, that's the important part. And now let's see if we can rattle off a few more, maybe get that trophy. Make everything feel a little bit better. Make the loss sting less. So 4-2, game 7 ahead. Ooh, okay, I will keep that. If we rip a forest off the top, we're golden. If we don't, as long as we find a land, we do have a turn 3 play with a couple of incendiary flows to buy time. But why would I even bother not drawing the perfect card immediately? Black-white. I'm gonna go ahead and block here. We don't really need the captive, even if they do have the removal. Okay. Not gonna mind using an incendiary flow on an accomplice, given we have so much removal now. More creatures that get value when they die. Sure. Yeah, I guess we're gonna flow. And flow. Now, I am okay with them getting a flyer if they want to block with Doom Traveler there. I think I'd rather kill the 2/2s with the incendiary flows instead of bothering with the Doom Traveler. I see no reason not to just press damage. We're taking the Traveler here instead of the Thraben, because if they wanted to chump, then they just lose their creature permanently. And if they block the Doom Traveler, then I get the token. Okay. Fair enough. And a Censor, sure. Alright, so they're going to triple block most likely. We're going to go ahead and Moonlight Hunt. They're going to get 2 1/1 flyers, but that's good because now they have no humans for the Censor to uber buff. So if they just move the Censor onto one of the flyers, it doesn't trade with one of my 3/3s here. Okay, a bunch of 2/2s is good though. Level up. And we do want to make the attacks, because they only have 1 good double block. Oh, okay. I am actually pretty happy with this as well. So instead of putting a 2/2, or rather 2 2/2s on a 3/3, that means they probably have some removal in their hand, but they need to do something right now. Because a 4/6 is looking pretty beastly. Very good. Okay. So we just had a little bit too much pressure before the opponent could draw out of what looked like a little bit of a mana screw. Yeah, deck's rolling. Deck's good. Smashing. Absolutely smashing. On the play. Check. Curve out. Check. Kind of. 1-drop, 2-drop anyways. And, oh, it's so gross to have Village Messenger on turn 1 if the opponent doesn't have anything to do against it, you know? Like, they immediately take 1, and then it flips into a 2-2 menace, which generally hits them for quite a bit of damage. Like, won't be surprised if Village Messenger is 5+ damage this game. Oh, and they're on a mulligan to 5. That's gotta feel bad. Yep, it begins. That's already 3 damage. Two mana no play as well. Maybe they're just gonna Jace's Scrutiny. Get a clue. Yep. That's fine. Play out the Conduit then, second. That's a good start for us. And that probably gonna lock up the game there, I would imagine. Another Scrutiny, sure. Take 2, second main, I get to play the Arsonist. We're hoping they play something like Docent of Perfection here. Yeah, Desperation Clue Sacrifice. Drag Under would be good. Okay. No, that's really solid for them. I mean, it's not great. And now we did something else. So I'm going to double spell this turn instead. Just so that if they do have more cards like Drag Under, we've put a little bit too much pressure on them. It doesn't even matter that the Village Messenger's flipping. It's still a 2-2 with the Hamlet Captain attacking. That is not going to be good enough. We just get to attack with all. We have no need to cast a clear shot here. And if they take 6, I'll just pass priority. Technically, I could activate the Conduit, but that's a little bit worse. So pass, see if they have another Scrutiny or whatever. They did. And we're gonna get them because this Occultist has Trample. Alrighty. Very, very clean. Alright, climbing the ranks back up after a desperate bid at the beginning. Well, maybe not of this draft, but 6-2 now, on to the final boss. Win or lose, it will determine if we're heroes or zeros. Alright, alright, alright. Let's do the same thing again. I guess that's a keeper, but it's a little bit slow for what we want. 2 clear shots and incendiary flow, but we really need to get some creatures on the battlefield. Drawing a 2-drop here would be, well, it would have been very good. Only saving grace, I guess, is that the opponent didn't do anything on turn 2. Maybe just a grapple? Sure. Pro, clear shot, and a land. They grabbed the land here. I guess my plan is just to go Conduit into Juggernaut into using all my removal. Although Now I think I'm just gonna flow the Bloodbriar, because that's too juicy of a target. I don't want them to make a clue and then immediately sacrifice, and then it just kind of snowballs out of control. That's fine, though. I could try to ambush with Pack Guardian, but I think getting the Juggernaut online is certainly good enough. That's fine. This might be a double block for them, and then a clear shot blowout for me. Oh yeah, feels good. Absolutely disgusting. 2 for 1. They spent, what, 9 mana and 2 turns, and I spent 1 turn and 3 mana to kill both their creatures. I did end up playing that land even though we have Pack Guardian in our hand, because if we hit another, we can double 3-drop. But I think there was probably a little bit of merit to not playing out the Pack Guardian there. Or rather, playing out the land there. But we hit, so we're good to go. Yeah, I think this is fine. Like, presumably we will find more lands later on, and if I don't draw a land, like, next turn, we can still just level up our conduits instead of running out the Pack Guardian anyways. Noble, land, Terrarian, Waltz, no big deal. Nothing of note there. I'm not going to aggro Clear Shot to untap the Juggernaut unless they play something worthwhile. As it stands, we can just attack... Oh! Aha! Well, I guess we lose, because Emrakul's insane. Ah, that's one of those cards, or that's the card in the format that makes it so nothing is relevant. The funny thing is here... Yeah, the funny thing is here, they can't use Clear Shot because Emrakul has protection from instants. So it looks like their best play is to, like, play out land, level up one of the conduits, and then eat it with Emrakul. But I can't win, so it doesn't matter. Oh, wait, is this the deck? I have Zealous Conscripts. I lied. I do have outs. Wow, that would be a fantastic way to finish it. Yeah, as far as Emrakul Mind Control is concerned, this isn't the worst. It's still bad, and I'm still losing, and I, like, 1 out of 26 obviously is not very good odds, but... Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, why are they attacking with both? That doesn't make sense. Yep. So, Conduit, they don't even need to level up, it doesn't matter. Eat it, and then just pass turn. I guess play out the land. So my Juggernaut's going to have to chump attack into the Emrakul again next turn, but can't really do much about that. So I can push 5 damage next turn. I guess they're just debating if they wanted to attack with the or rather play out the Pack Guardian. Feels like Emrakul's gonna have to be on defense here, because now I get to utilize the extra mana. They know I have Clear Shot, so they can't actually attack with Emrakul without having something else. That's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah. They should have probably sacked their clue first. Damn, bricked there. I think we go like this. And then attack with everything. The Juggernaut's going to untap anyways because they're forced to block. Now the Noble can't trade or eat anything. So they're going to go down to 4, then back up to 5. Alright. We're not out of it. We're probably not winning, but we're not out of it. Jeez, Grim Flayer too, huh? Well, now we know why they double blocked our Juggernaut on that one turn, because they knew if they could just survive and get to the Emrakul. What are they gonna? They might even just grab the Epitaph Golem here for a 3/5. Oh no, they grabbed the Skinner again. That's not lethal though. That's 2 off. So probably just gonna pump the Noble and attack with Emrakul. Would be the guess. So. Now we've got 1 shot, 1 out of 24 to find these Zealous conscripts. Please give it to me. Yep. Pump on the Noble as expected. Sure, this works too. Either way. Come on, baby. Conscripts! That ain't a conscripts. Alright, GG's. Well, the fact that we still had outs to the Emrakul and actually weren't doing so bad on the pressure of it, kind of surprising. Now, I did take 1 loss that was avoidable, so that's on me, but getting 6 wins, solid enough. This deck was great. Absolutely fantastic. Been having a lot of luck with these werewolf decks lately, but like I said, this might be the last Shadows over Innistrad draft I do, just because starting tomorrow we'll have access to Cube, then the day after... if we don't want to do Cube for some reason, well, I guess we'll have the Shadows over Remastered next set of cards, so it'll be shaking up the format a little bit. And then on a few days after that, I have the early access of March of Machines. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.